New Paltz students, activists, and community members came together on Saturday, November 5th for the first ever March Against Rape Culture. WNPC-TV's Holly Lipka filed the following report.
Protesters chanted and carried signs while walking the streets of New Paltz to inform the community about rape culture and help end sexual assault and rape.
I wanted to help raise awareness because it's a serious issue. It gets unreported a lot, and it's a daily thing that many women deal with: sexual harassment or assault or rape, slut shaming, and it just has to end.
Organizers came up with the idea from taking the class Rape and Sexual Assault at SUNY New Paltz. They were inspired to start a movement that raised awareness about rape culture in New Paltz and got support from SUNY officials, local activists, and New Paltz Mayor Tim Rogers. Many protesters said they want victims of sexual assault to feel comfortable enough to speak up and not to blame themselves.
They kind of give themselves reason to be like, well, maybe I consented to it. I was drinking. I mean, it wasn't really rape. I knew him kind of. And no, it was rape. It was assault. Like, do not feel like you have to compromise because a guy tells you that he wants sex with you right now. Like, no!
Earlier in September, Kevin Guerrero, age 20 of New Windsor, made entry to an apartment in the village and allegedly sexually assaulted a female resident who was asleep inside, according to New Paltz Police Department. He was charged with rape and burglary, which are both felonies. Guerrero remains held without bail at Ulster County Jail.
We need to take this as a serious matter, and we need to have it be reported and women on campus feel comfortable to come forward, and many don't feel that way, and I don't think SUNY has necessarily supported those women and made them feel comfortable enough to open up about it.
The walk began at New Paltz Middle School, continued to New Paltz Peace Park, and ended on Huguenot Street, where afterwards protesters attended Counter Stories, a one-day pop-up exhibit held at Unframed Artists Gallery. The show was created by BFA sculpture student Ariel Ponder in response to the brutal murder of Dee Wiggum. Wiggum was a 25-year-old transgender woman who was stabbed 119 times in Mississippi, according to the Jackson County Sheriff's Department.
We wanted to have it on this day with the march because it's not just about our voices, but it's about the many stories that aren't told. So this show is trying to highlight that and influence people to make their own artwork and express themselves.
The show featured a variety of pieces from 6 SUNY New Paltz sculptors, painters, graphic designers, printmakers, and included poetry readings. Emma Ward, a woman, gender, and sexuality studies major, created an art piece about revenge porn. Made with wood, plexiglass, and 3D printed ships, she built her own version of the game Battleship.
And it's about revenge porn, which is like the sending of nude photos out based on like trying to get revenge against someone.
As a part of the New Paltz Feminist Collective, she created pamphlets that define revenge porn, that show how to know if you're a victim, where you can get help, and the statistics of victims of revenge porn. Another artist featured in the show was BFA sculptor student Benjamin Young, who created a bed of dirt out of bar steel, dirt, and silk fabric.
It's kind of supposed to draw attention to the nastiness that can come along with sexual activity and why that needs to be kind of drawn to the forefront.
At least 80 people attended the march earlier in the day, and around 50 people stopped by the art show at the gallery afterwards.
The organizers of the march and art show are hoping to create more events like this in the future to help end rape culture. Reporting live from Unframed Artists Galleries, I'm Holly Lipka, WNPC-TV.